So I've got to make a choice. Do I keep the Tundra? Missing the clear coat? That's been going on for about 3 years and just it's progressing badly. 340,000 miles. I've had this for 25 years. Bought it 2 years old. It's in great shape, other than the paint. That's something else. It's not the Tundra leaking. Interior. That's from the dog. Other than that, not bad. Got the windows tinted with carbon, keeps the heat down. TRD center caps with level 8 wheels. This is the Thunder Gray. Sometimes it looks silver, sometimes it looks brown. I added the limited rear tailgate latch. It was originally black, drove me nuts. So, should I keep this? Or do we take the Ford? I've done a little bit of work on this already. Headlights, turn signals, indicator lights on the front, all new. Waxed it, tried to buff out the age. I don't think it's ever been buffed or polished. Dual tanks, F250, 7.5 liter 460. Should tow a house. Inside's clean. This was an old man's truck. It's got the CB up there. He used to be a trucker. Fluids were changed on a regular basis. But there was a lot of other things that were neglected. Well, I wouldn't say all the fluids were changed on a regular basis. I just drained and refilled the radiator. It was green and black. Brakes. Front left caliper froze up on me. Got really hot and shaken. Had to free it up. So purged the brake fluid all the way through. And then I bled everything, so there's fresh fluid coming out, everything. Let's pop the hood. It is 4-wheel drive, of course, as you probably already noticed. Hang on a second. There's a trick to these Fords. Push down, release, and lift. Okay, I got cap, rotor, plugs, wires. I did the repair on the vacuum line here, which is common. I had other vacuum lines that were cracked. There was actually a vacuum leak down there. It was just whistling like crazy. They replaced the battery. As you can see, everything is original. 94,000 miles. Plugs look terrible. The rotor looked terrible. It's got everything except the diesel, I guess. Probably next is drain and flush the power steering fluid. It's whining a little bit. Anyway, vacuum. Let me see. Exhaust leak between the manifold and the flange. I guess it's the flange gasket. Between the manifold and the exhaust on passenger side needs to be dealt with. That's next week. So I'm torn. Keep the Tundra. Keep the Ford. Obviously you can see it needs a windshield. No real issues, just delaminating, fogging up. Probably need to replace all the clips behind here. I've ordered those. Got ladder racks, but they're 8.5 feet apart, so I'm gonna have to do something different there. Back door's locked, but I've cleaned the inside, scrubbed it, took the screen out. It's ready for tint. I'm gonna tint this dark, and I'm gonna use the either carbon or crystalline to keep the heat out and make sure nobody sees what's in the back here when I've got it. Then we'll think about putting screens back in. Overall, it's a pretty nice truck. It's just taking a lot of work because the guy just got in it and drove it. And it was mostly highway. They had a cabin in Central Oregon, so it was to and from. No idea what that was, but showed up a little more evident once I got it buffing on it. It still needs work, but it's a lot better than it was. You can see I need to wash that out of there. So the hood and the top is heat cracked. Terrible mess. But it's just the hood. Cow's fine. And the hood. It's been outside, so lots of neglect from the heat. And there's no way to vent this thing without letting water in. So I've ordered the rain guards so I can leave these windows cracked during the day. And again, I'm going to tint all of these up front too. And when I do the windshield, I'm actually thinking about putting clear tint on the front that'll cut the heat and the UV, because this thing is just hotter than heck in there. Anyway, that's the dilemma. And I guess the rear hubcaps is the ones that always fall off. That's why both of them are missing. Front ones hang on pretty good. I think they're 124 bucks a piece for repops. I don't know whether I'm gonna get them or not. I actually think this would look really good with a 4-inch lift, leveled out. I think it's 4-inch front, 2.5 in the back, and then put some 35s on it. Get rid of the step. Put a slider all the way across from here all the way to the back. Then I can access the top a little easier, get in and out easier, keep the mud and crap off the side a little bit. There is no mud flaps on these things, and there's really no way to put them on. So I guess it is what it is. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Should I keep this? Keep the Tundra? Yeah, I got old GMC. That's a parts truck. I got the 4Runner over there. And the Tundra. So I'm starting to collect stuff. Anyway, leave it in the comments. I'll check them. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.